Well, I'm walking home a few miles. I just dropped my car off somewhere to have some new tires, brakes inspection done on it. Things are going on since that odd video I made. Well, not odd, but what I was talking about was just odd. Things going on at that, something's there. The video I made a few nights ago where something arrived and I clearly saw next to me black figures quite clearly, and it didn't scare me. I know where my faith is in Christ has the ultimate authority over all. And, but it just noted. Well, yesterday I was sitting out, daytime, and right in front of me, alright, the following pictures I took right after this happened because after I saw this, the black thing come down, and I was facing that way. I was looking right at it, so I saw it quite clearly. So I started taking pictures. So this picture and a couple others of the bird were taken right after this happened, after I saw the black thing descend directly on the other side of this fence, right in front of me. On the other side of the fence that separates my property from my neighbor's driveway and property, I clearly saw what looked, it's just bizarre. This is really bizarre, all right? But I've posted some bizarre things on here before. So I'll just say it like it was. I clearly saw what looked like, best be described as a black piece of, like a cape, you know, like almost as big as a person, but looked like cloth, like a fabric, I don't know, but it, you know, fluttering, descend down from the, you know, from the sky about maybe from about 20 feet, just fluttering in like a fluid motion, and went right down into the ground, presumably out of sight. I could see it somewhat through the fence cracks to the ground. Whether that's where it stopped or it kept going, I don't know. But it was the blackest black I've ever seen, if that makes any sense. Pure black. And looked like I don't know what you could call it. The closest thing I could come up to, like a 4 foot, maybe a 5 foot by 3 foot piece of fabric, kind of moving, just coming down. And I'm like, what was that? You know? I mean, it didn't scare me, but I'm like, what the hell was that? So I'm looking around, and I'm suspecting, you know, because what happened a couple nights ago, that I made a video about. I'm suspecting something paranormal, honestly, because it really looked quite unnatural. I couldn't figure it out, but after it did this, maybe 20-30 seconds after it did this, this is where it gets a little loony. All right, but I'm just telling you. I saw a pigeon fly up from the same place where it descended. That ain't good. I think it missed their trailer. Huh. We had a bit of a storm here last week while I was at work, knocked the power out. So I saw a pigeon fly up from the same place where this was, where it descended. And the pigeon flew up, landed on top of the house, in the middle of the house. Now that in itself, not really anything, paranormal or unusual, except for the fact that I don't know why a pigeon would have been there. They don't generally hang out in somebody's driveway. They don't. There's not a lot of pigeons around where I live. But here's the other thing. Where it landed, in the middle of that house, the pigeons there always, every time I'm in the backyard, chilling out, there's pigeons sitting there on the top of that roof. And at this point, some people can be laughing at me, and I don't blame you. All right, like I said, the pigeon in itself isn't anything supernatural, except for the fact that pigeon's it sits there all by itself completely. And I always feel like it's watching me, kind of. I never got creeped out or thought anything of it. Just kind of jokingly, hey, there's my friend watching me. Always sitting up there watching me. Well, I wouldn't think anything of that at all, except for the fact that I saw that black thing descend down. And from the same place where that thing descended down to, the pigeon flew up from there. And it definitely was not the pigeon that I saw descending. Definitely not. This was almost human size and completely black. So black it stands out. God, it's traffic. See, I live in this tiny village, but this road goes through the village. And if you're going to Auburn or even Syracuse or other places, you got to go down this road. So, a tiny little village, but it has all this traffic. Now that's the modern times for you. Then at 9 o'clock, the whole place turns very quiet. You can't hear a thing, except crickets, for the most part. Yeah, I wouldn't think anything of it, normally. Except for what I'd just seen. And like I said, the black on this was so black, it was unnatural, like the whiteness of the angels' robes that I saw. Oh, God. The traffic on this road is, forget it, it's so loud. Looking forward to moving to the countryside or somewhere where they don't have this main road going right through my little village. So that's that. So I wonder if there's a connection between that bird and what I saw 3 nights ago and yesterday. 3 nights ago, I was sitting there, like I said in a video, real short, just watching a video that I made for a little side job. I make about $100 a month off it on Amazon Influencers, and I was reviewed a pair of boots that I'm wearing right now that I like quite a bit. Very good for walking. And there was nothing wrong with the video. And I didn't put the video through any processing. I just took the video there with my phone and posted it. So it wasn't like there was any effects in it. But a cold, icy gust of wind come at me from behind, and it was dead still that night. It wasn't a windy night at all. Icy gust of wind hit me for about 3 or 4 seconds. From behind, really cold, and at the same time my phone screen, this is insane, traffic, freaking wonkers on this road, pain in the ass. I think I'll shoot this somewhere else. I'm going to go with that video. I'm not going to shoot it somewhere else. So I just thought I'd share that. I pray for protection. Now, that video that I made a few nights ago, about whatever, the gust of wind and my phone going wonky and then seeing black shadow, whatever, next to me. My cousin down in Virginia watched it on her TV somehow, screen. And she said as soon as she watched it, her TV turned off. And then her TV turned on with the volume up full. Which she thought was odd. She said, "Tim, you might have something there." And I said, "Well, say a prayer for me. Protection." So I don't know what I saw yesterday. But I'm just sharing with you my experience like I do on this channel. So, yeah, it's a pretty bizarre one. But, it happened yesterday. And not drinking, definitely don't do drugs. So just sitting there kind of relaxing. I just had a tooth pulled earlier that day. And no, they didn't put me on anything for that. So, other than a shot of Novocaine. So I was just chilling out because I missed work. And I built a fire, just sitting there, couldn't cook anything because I can't eat that kind of stuff until it heals up. This is a strange town, but strange stuff follows me wherever I go. France. I'm thinking about going down to Brazil, of all places, for a winter beater. Maybe this winter I might go to Brazil. But I still want to go to France. That's definitely on my trip ticket to get out of here for the winter. But strange stuff follows me. It doesn't follow me, I attract it wherever I go. I don't know why, but God knows why. And again, you can laugh at this, the whole thing with the pigeon. I wouldn't blame you, and I'm not saying, I'm positively saying there's a connection between the two, but I suspect. Because like I said, that pigeon always sits in the exact same place, all by itself. No other pigeons flying around. It's the only pigeon around there. It just sits there, and I call it my little friend. Because it's getting to be kind of like, wow, there he is again. He's always sitting up there, looks like he's watching me. And then I saw that yesterday, which I can't explain that. I cannot tell you what it is, or was. But again, black as black could be. Definitely not that pigeon. And the pigeon flew up from where it descended and landed there again. So, evil has been known to take the form of animals. And I don't know, I'm going to search Christianity. I'm not sure. I'll check, I'll put a note. And just probably every religion, superstition, since the dawn of time, evil and good has taken the form of animals. So, there you have it. Another strange story from me. Have a great day.